Now, this game has been getting a ton of hate, and not just like a bit of hate, but like a small bit of the internet. It is hated. People hate this game for some reason.
Why am I still getting hate?
So for today's video, it's completely off the cuff. This is a total commentary video.
Why do people always have to announce that their videos are off the cuff? I mean, no one really gives a shit. I don't make scripts for my videos. I just talk out of my ass, and then I edit the good bits so I don't sound as retarded as normal. It seems to work pretty well for me lately.
Something I just wanted to talk about, almost like a rant. It's been my only video for today.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Something I just wanted to talk about, almost like a rant. It's been my only video for today.
I have no idea what he is saying there. You know what? I take back my original statement. Keep writing your videos, because if that's what you come out with, I legit have no idea what you said. I'm pretty good at dissecting the British accents and understanding them pretty well. That I have no idea what the fuck he said. I am completely lost. And I can understand someone like Jeremy Clarkson, for fuck's sake.
Pirates were pirates. They were.
Pirates are people who knock at your door and say, "I've got this knocked-off copy of the Avengers Endgame. Do you want to buy it? It's only £5." That's a pirate. What's happened here is very straightforward. He loves pirates. What do you like doing? Cracking codes, doing Sudoku,
Crosswords.
What do I do?
Well, you can have your. We'll be pirates. We'll split the treasure.
I'm not going to be a pirate.
And probably the next day as well, just because I'm having a bit of a break. And even though I should really be preparing my absolutely disgusting living facilities for my fiance who's coming round, I'm actually going to talk about Saints Row at the moment.
Who the fuck cares? Dude, why are you telling me about your life? I don't care that you have to clean up your shithole of a house because your fiance is coming around. Why do I need to know this? I hate when people just fluff up their videos by explaining shit that no one gives a fuck about. Like, okay. What does this have to do with Saints Row?
Now, this game has been getting a ton of hate, and not just like a bit of hate, but like a small bit of the internet. It is hated. People hate this game for some reason.
Are people actually hating on the game, or are they just making fun of it? Because there is a big difference. I'm making fun of the game. I find it extremely entertaining to make fun of. I don't hate it at all. It's not like a game that I hate, like, game do I hate? Hellblade is a game I absolutely despise. That's a fucking dog shit game, but for some reason people love it for really idiotic reasons. Back to the main point here. I'm not hating on this game. It's just really entertaining. And I don't hate this channel either, because there are people that are making some wild defenses for this game. Like this guy is saying that, oh, they're just hating on it. I don't know, man. I consider it just more of entertainment value of making fun of dog shit. I do it with everything. Seriously, think about it. I make fun of anything that's dog shit because it's really funny. Neil Breen is a fucking mastermind. Applebee's. I mean, come on. Just think about it. Do I hate Applebee's? No, but it's dog shit and it's funny to make fun of. Grown Ups 2 on Blu-ray. Who the fuck is gonna buy a Grown Ups 2 on Blu-ray ever in their entire lives? That's why it's funny to make fun of that movie. And I don't think people understand the difference of like genuinely hating something and just making fun of something because it's dog shit.
And I wanted to talk about why, because I was gifted this game, right? Cheers to the development team, or play on, you know, for gifting me the code. Now,
I feel like they just wasted their money on you. Goddamn. Also, why did you play on? The fuck is play on? Give me a second, I have to Google this. Because this guy's only a 4,000 subscriber channel, so like, they gifted him this game. Who is this? Play on is a streaming media brand and software suite that enables users to view and record videos from numerous online content providers. What is this? I am so confused. Play Home for $9.99 for 3 months. Date, wait a minute. You have to pay to record shit? No, I'm reading that wrong. There's no way that's true. It's like, who the fuck are these people and why did they gift you a game? That's my biggest question. I'm a little confused on that. Are you just like a hot shot at PlayOn and just like, yo, here's Saints Row reboot, go crazy? I don't know the story behind this. I would be kind of curious on how this happened, but we're just gonna keep continuing.
Before I say that, there is some baggage that comes with that, because people seem to think because you're given a code to something means that you absolutely have to shill straight away. Now, that's not the case at all.
I have a hard time believing that. You know why I do sometimes? Because, like, why would a company give you, or sponsor, or gift you? I guess they, like, it wasn't from the actual development team. It was so, I don't know if he's actually shilling at this point. He is going to make some really bad points, but this is bizarre.
Okay, not the case at all. When I did my stream a little bit ago, well, a couple of days ago, I pointed out the bugs. I pointed out some pop-ins. I was like, whoa, guys, you see that?
What the fuck is this?
So nice seeing another video talking about Saints Row defending it that also doesn't know how to edit their fucking audio. I'm just gonna start making a montage of people that don't edit their fucking audio because it annoys the hell out of me, and I'm gonna keep doing it until people start editing their audio. Here's the montage of this fuckers gasping. Have fun.
Why did people hate it? Well, when it released, people were absolutely furious that it was a reboot of the franchise. They were furious we're not getting Johnny Gat.
What the fuck? That's like wrong in 8 different ways.
Was that the reason people were furious? I don't know. People were mad at the game for being a reboot on its own. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a very bizarre reason to not like the game already. There's nothing wrong with rebooting a franchise if you do it properly and respectfully. For example, Doom 2016. What a great way to reboot a franchise. I'm trying to think of other reboots. The Thing, well, that's a movie. And that's more of like a remake. Well, it was a reboot, but it didn't like reboot an entire franchise. Wasn't like Terminator Genesis supposed to be a reboot? I'm not saying Terminator Genesis was good, but like I remember that was supposed to be a reboot, and then Terminator Dark Fate was a reboot to the reboot. Terminator makes no fucking sense. My point is, you can do reboots good if you actually kind of fucking try. For fuck's sake, man, can you get to the goddamn point? I have been sitting here for like 3 minutes of you telling me your fucking life story of when Saints Row Reboot was coming out. I don't give a flying snickerdoodle fuck, okay? I don't care if you're involved with 9/11. I don't give a shit. You won the lottery on the day of Saints Row. Just give me your goddamn defenses for the game. Holy shit. God damn, people just don't know how to get to the fucking point anymore with their YouTube videos. They just spend rambling and just going on about like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to play Saints Row. I started off the series with Saints. I don't care. Holy fuck. Hopefully, we're gonna get an argument now, because goddamn.
More gameplay, the more I started seeing criticisms about the characters, and the more, and literally like the day before release, I was seeing videos of gameplay taken entirely out of context. So I'll give you an example of this.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He's got an example. I can't wait to see what his example is. I bet it's gonna be a top tier example. Remember guys, we've been taking the gameplay of Saints Row out of context. He's gonna clarify this right now and show how we're wrong. Alright, what's her name again? SlightStardust? This is your time to shine.
There is a mission in the game where you go into a martial jail to release the Nawali, right? Who's one of the mustache individuals in this trailer. Now, when you do this, you used to work for marshals, so you have the uniform, so you go in and you're meant to walk past the guards before they get suspicious of you, sort of like Hitman, right? Obviously, it's not as fucking clean because it's not a stealth game, it's Saints Row, right? But it's not, you know, it's not bad, right? Get it, okay, he's wearing a uniform, he's making excuses, he's getting past, la-di-da, they don't give the uniform to everyone, right? But people took that out of context with, look how terrible the stealth mechanics are. Like, what, are you crazy? They could just stare at you. My guy, just rewind 5 minutes and you'll see why that was the case.
So if some of you are a bit confused, I'll try to clear it up a little bit. He's talking about a certain stealth section in the game where you get stealth, I put stealth in quotations, where you can stealthily walk by some guards, and it's really bad. And he's saying, well, the reason why is because they don't hand out that uniform to everybody, so that's good enough to go in. Something tells me you don't know how uniforms work, right? Okay, stop thinking about like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi garbage where a lady just starts interrogating a guy to get inside of a building. That's not how that would work either. You understand that, right? You can't just wear a uniform of being an officer and go into a prison to break someone out and hope that would work. There's regulations. There's people that would know your face. You even said it yourself, he used to work for them. So they would have him on like a fucking special list of people to not allow in the prison, especially if they're wearing their uniform, because that shit is pretty important for running a prison. You know? Do you not know how prisons work? He's in the UK. The prisons in the UK are a bit wonky, I'll give him that. But if you're not in the UK, prisons are pretty straightforward on their security. You can't just wear a uniform and walk in and hope it will work out.
People were mocking the dialogue of Saints Row, talking about, man, it's like they just went on Twitter and they're just copying all the dialogue.
I mean, that's not very far-fetched, if I'm honest with you. That's pretty spot on. I would say it's a 50-year-old man pretending to be 15, but that works too. We'll go with that.
Only one character in the entire game has millennial cringe dialogue, and that's the point.
Liar!
One character? Mate, have you paid attention to the dialogue in this game? The very beginning section of the game, with your character talking with the other people, is them talking about their student loans while robbing banks and talking about how much life sucks. And then one guy is like supposed to be the always talking about his muscles and shit. How about that garbage?
What sort of waffle maker can I get for 35 bucks?
Presumably one that makes fucking waffles?
Hey! You look like you could use a mimosa.
Thanks, Eli.
I can tell you love it.
Okay. I don't have to love it, I have to pay my student loans.
Amen.
Dude, what the fuck?
You gotta be kidding me.
Eli, I don't do business with morally bankrupt companies.
Brunch is a time for friends and mimosas, not debates on morality.
No, seriously, this is perfect. The only way this could be better is if you put on a fucking shirt.
Dinner and a show, baby.
Oh, please.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself, hot and left.
That one scene that went viral of your character talking in the truck going fuckity fuck 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 fuckity fuck fuck and shit like that.
Fall in line. Balls. Goat balls. Cow balls. Goddamn cow balls and a pizzle stick between them. Horse balls. Big, giant, sweaty horse balls. Big, giant, sweaty, dangling horse testes just swinging in the goddamn breeze, knocking back and forth like a pair of motherfucking clappers in a giant horse flesh crotch bell.
What the actual goddamn motherfucking goddamn fuck? Crap, crap, crap. Crap, crap, shit, crap, goddamn fucking shit, crap, crap, son of a bitch ass, wipe, piss, wipe, crap, 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 and crap.
That's not one character, that's multiple characters, and it's really bad.
Even the fact, so his name's Kevin, right? And in one of the missions, what I actually played today before recording this video, our main character, at least the voice actor I've got, slates him for it. So he says AF, right? Kevin says AF. And the main character's like, dude, we swear all the time. Just say as fuck, right?
Oh, that sounds utterly painful to listen to. That doesn't make it any better. Like, just because they're aware that they're making really bad dialogue doesn't make it good. like, that's more like lampshading the issue. It's like if I go up to someone and just slice their legs off, right? And I go, well, you should have expected that to happen. You know? Don't let that happen next time. And just walk away. It's like, what the fuck? What was that? What does that have to do with anything? Like, you didn't fix the problem. You just addressed what the issue was. That doesn't make it better.
So it's not.
Wow, what a great audience.
Yeah, they are aware.
Holy fuck. Why did you keep in your stutters? Cut that out, please. Edit your audio.
Of how ridiculous some of the writing is. That's the point.
But what if the writing is just really bad?
Picking up a slamming congratulatory brunch for when you get home to celebrate your first day on the job. It's gonna be dope. TTYL.
Even if you're aware of it, right? No one's gonna go to fucking... What was that really bad spoof movie? Movie 43? Like, no one's gonna go to that movie and be like, well, yeah, the dialogue is intentionally bad because that's the point. It's like, no, it's still bad and really painful to listen to. Well, take a movie like Hot Fuzz, right? Really good movie, and it's aware what it is. And it adds on top of that, making it really interesting, and the dialogue and the characters are still good. You understand that, right? You can make good characters in a comedy. I know that's shocking news to people, but it's very, very possible if you fucking try.
You're a doctor. Deal with it.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Danny, let's roll.
What you thinking? Pub?
You don't have to make self-aware cringe. That's the terrible route to take with this.
Saints Row is supposed to be a over-the-top, dramatic, like, I say dramatic, like maybe, you know, like an exaggerated version of the world's events.
Please, touch some grass.
You know what's another medium that is supposed to be an exaggerated version of our world's events? It's a little show that probably not a lot of people heard of. It's like a very small indie show. It's called South Park, right? You know what South Park does? It makes fun of the modern world and actually makes it funny and part of the story. Fucking crazy. I know, right? And there's logical people, and then there's the idiots in the show. And it works so good, and you can believe every second of it. When there's episodes in South Park when people are burying their heads in the sand, so that's why they don't have to watch Family Guy. You understand the exaggeration and why it's hilarious. This, it's just like, oh, look, we're being self-aware of our shitty humor. It's like, okay, do you have like a modern commentary on why it's shitty humor? Are you gonna comment on why on that? Or are you just gonna do it and just drop it?
That's why our characters are so overpowered. They even make a comment about this in the game again, but no one would know that because no one played for more than 2 minutes before not giving this game a chance. So I'll give you another example of this. I don't have the gameplay to show you. You're gonna have to take my word for it. I don't care.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know, you haven't shown any examples throughout this entire video, and the one time you mention it, you just kind of disregard it. I don't know, showing examples of what you're talking about is pretty important. I try to do that whenever I talk about something, but, you know, I always forget a thing here or there, but it's important to show what you're talking about. So that's why people have a visual to connect to it. You just don't have trailer footage. You understand videos are a visual medium, and you can use that as a tool to prove a point to you speaking. It's very nice tool, actually. More people should try fucking using it.
As we were, you know, we were swimming back from doing like a heist-ish kind of mission, there was a thing there where it was like, man, you know, train heists, escaping from bombs and stuff, it almost makes you question your way of life, and it got cut off, because obviously the idea is they're so, like, it's so wild, they're clearly in a video game, and that is what Saints Row is. And when you try and take it...
Wait a minute, he lost me. I wish he actually showed the dialogue and talked about what he's going over, because I don't know what he's talking about. So... there is a line of dialogue in the game where the character found it odd that they're going through all these crazy scenarios and someone cut them off. And that is enough to say, you see guys, the game's aware. The game's aware how bad the dialogue is. And it's aware it's a video game. So what you're telling me, it's breaking the fourth wall. Is it doing it in any interesting ways? Or is it just there for no reason? And that doesn't really prove your point. Like, them breaking the fourth wall proves what Saints Row is, and proves that the bad dialogue is bad because they're aware. Does that mean She-Hulk is good? Because I'm pretty sure that the writers at this point are aware they're making garbage. I mean, no, She-Hulk is a masterpiece. I take that back.
So seriously, it makes me question whether or not anyone's even, like, played this series at all.
Maybe it's not the fact that people are taking it too serious. Maybe it's the fact that Saints Row is kind of dog shit right now. I mean, I'm talking to a few people that have played Saints Row for a while. The first two games were genuinely really, really good. And then the third one took it to a different turn, and that's when it became more over the top, I suppose. And it's strange because I think Saints Row has a giant identity problem, honestly, because it has almost two completely separate fan bases that both hate the new version that came out that's completely different from the other versions. It's very bizarre. I don't even know what Saints Row is made for. Like, what's their audience at all? Before, with Saints Row 1 and 2, I could tell it was more of an audience that wanted complete freedom with the sandbox of their game. The third and fourth one were more for an audience of, like, especially the third one was more of, like, sarcastic humor in open world games and stuff like that. The fourth one, I don't know who the fuck the audience is for that one either. But my point is, I would be curious what people would consider what Saints Row is at this point, right? Is it a parody series? Is it a series about a low-life thug turning into, like, the biggest pimp in the city or some shit? Or is it just about really cringe humor like the new reboot? I really don't know. It seems like this franchise is just broken in pieces, and it's very bizarre.
And, you know, I was looking at some of the bugs. You know, because obviously that's another thing, right? The bugs. And I understand it. I get it. Bugs are not great. Bugs aren't great. I've had to reset my game a couple of times. But people are acting like this is Cyberpunk.
I mean, they're not wrong. This game's pretty fucked. It's really funny with some of the bugs you can encounter in this game. So, is it as bad as Cyberpunk? I don't fucking know. I can tell you this game gave me more entertainment about its bugs. Cyberpunk's bugs were more... those were pretty entertaining too, honestly. I don't know, I just find bugs and glitches hilarious in games.
People are acting like I turn my game on, it just snaps in half, like it blows up my PlayStation. Relax a little bit. I genuinely think that what this is people don't like the fact it's a reboot, and they don't like the new characters, so the writing by default has to be bad, the gameplay by default has to be bad.
But what if the gameplay is objectively bad? Like, it's just absolute dog shit. I mean, we can all look at the gameplay and look at the mission format and be like, yeah, that's the mission format right there. It's just turret sections, defense missions, or just kill 5 enemies in a room. And that's kind of it. Like, it doesn't have a lot of variety in that situation. It's just very bizarre, and all the enemies are exactly the same. It's either a melee enemy or an enemy with a gun, and that's it. There's nothing else. Oh wait, there's some enemies that look like regular enemies that have, like, a slightly higher health bar, and that's kind of it. That's pretty fucking bad. I don't know, man. Don't see the purpose in that kind of gameplay. It's pretty fucking garbage. And then on top of that, the gameplay feels worse than it did for Saints Row 3. I don't know, that's a winning formula.
You know, people were saying the side stuff's repetitive. don't like. Okay, all right, fair enough. But I mean, it's open world for you, really. Like it's kind of like a genre that's kind of eating itself alive.
No! You dense, irritating miniature beast of burden!
So, your defense for dog shit side missions is that that's a problem with open worlds in itself. What about the open world games that actually do it justice, though? Fallout New Vegas, I mean, that game has probably the best side quests in any fucking game ever. I'm gonna bring up Elden Ring again. Elden Ring has some pretty interesting side quests, like Ronnie's quests. You kind of adventure through an entire game in that situation, and then you meet a wolf guy, and the wolf guy's quests, they're pretty interesting. They're not like static quests of just dog shit. You actually do things, you discover new places, you fight different enemies, you fight different bosses. So should we not just like criticize other games that just do a poor job at that? I think that's very fair, honestly. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Fallout 4 for massive reasons like that. Just the side quests are a half-thought thing because they're Radiant quests, because for some reason Bethesda thinks that Radiant quests are the future because people bought the shit out of it on Skyrim and Infinite quests, but it's actual fucking garbage. I don't know, man. I don't like that kind of quest design. I'd prefer if we actually had people sit down in a room and write down their ideas for quests and not just put up bullshit like, yo, how about we just have 50 side missions where people are doing another turret section? Okay. How about another section where they drive a monster truck around and run over barrels and stuff? Okay. Oh, how about another mission where they're just killing mindless enemies, going at them, nothing else? Like, oh boy. That just, where's the creativity in that?
Bro, it's gonna be open world? They're gonna have these mini games? Like,
you're completely skipping over the issue. It's not that they have mini games. Why did you say mini games? I guess you mean side missions and side quests. I don't think that's the apparent issue. It's just the issue that they're fucking garbage and just repetitive and there's no variety at all. That's the issue.
I don't know if you guys found insurance fraud boring in 2, 3, and I don't know if it was in 1, I can't remember.
Did you say, I wonder if you guys found the insurance fraud boring in Saints Row 2 or 3? What is he talking about, insurance fraud? Is he talking about the side missions again? I don't... Insurance fraud? What?
Besides that, the game's fire, bro. The shooting is the best of the franchise.
The game is fire, bro. Yeah, I could see this game was made for you. I could definitely understand that. And you said the gameplay is the best it's ever been. I have to wonder, what games have you been playing?
No one's going to tell me different. I have a burst assault rifle, and a Dath SMG, Dath Blossom SMG.
So we're all on the same page here. This man said that the gameplay is fire, bro, because he has an SMG and an assault rifle. Okay, right. I think that's my signal to end this garbage, if I'm honest with you. That is... fuck, man. I'm just going through the motions at this point with this fucking video. Like, nothing of value is being said. And holy fuck, I want to go to bed. So I'm gonna end the video here. I don't give a shit if you wanted me to respond to the whole thing. You can go fuck yourself. Go watch the video yourself and torture your mind. I don't care. Now, get off my dog shit video with my shitty channel. Fucking leave. You don't belong here.
Don't make unnecessary journeys. Don't take risks on treacherous roads. And don't swim in the sea. Incredibly, people have been spotted in the water here in Blackrock and Salt Hill, both today and yesterday.
The fuck are you still doing here? I told you to get the fuck out. You're still here? Why? You had one job. Click off the fucking... Now look. Now you're in the end credits. Fucking click off the now. Might as well. What do you think this is? A Marvel movie? You're gonna get a fucking skater in the next video or some shit? No. That's dumb. Not Disney. Piece of shit. what is why is this important? So if everyone's ready,